But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon.
The space race of the 1950s and 60s was perhaps the most revolutionary period in modern history. In a time span of 10 years, it caused an explosion in innovation, technology, possibility. It gripped the public imagination in a way nothing else could. And, perhaps even more impressively, it wasn't motivated by greed or ambition, but by our own innate curiosity. In Kennedy's mind, it was an activity to be done because it was difficult, not because it was easy or profitable. Today, we stand poised on the brink of another revolution, the move towards becoming an interstellar species. There is an entire universe in between us and that possibility, and the adversity we will face will be unequaled throughout history. It is also true, however, that the greatest endeavors are born from the staunchest adversity. So, as Kennedy said, it's time to choose the difficult option. Let's explore the universe. The first step in overcoming a problem is isolating it. So let's first figure out what we'd be facing. There is one main problem with this endeavor: size. In 1905, Einstein published the special theory of relativity, which, among other things, set a speed limit for the universe. Nothing can travel faster than the speed of a massless particle in a vacuum, around 300,000 kilometers per second. That may sound really fast, and it is, but the distances between bodies in the universe is significantly larger than that. It takes light, one of these particles, 4 years to get to our closest stellar neighbor, Alpha Centauri. Using the fastest rocket humanity has ever built, that equates to around 40,000 years of travel. The point is, the universe is just too big, and light is way too slow. Effectively, if we ever want to become interstellar travelers, we have to find a way to cheat light speed. Otherwise, the vast majority of stars will be too far for a human to survive the journey. There are, however, several consequences of special relativity also derived by Einstein that could theoretically allow us to make journeys shorter than the length of a human lifespan. As a species, we measure things by time. It takes 24 hours to fly from Australia to Britain. It takes 7 hours to drive from San Francisco to Los Angeles. It takes 3 years for double history on a Friday afternoon to end. In publishing Special Relativity, Einstein hypothesized the existence of some of the most complicated, and thus most interesting, phenomena in modern science. Perhaps the most significant of these was that the universe didn't use time to measure things like that. In fact, in the universe, the passing of time wasn't even a constant. It changed according to how fast you moved. Light was the key to Einstein's universe, and the closer you got to light speed, the more your time would differ from someone else's in a different reference frame. This phenomenon is known as time dilation, and it means that if we could ever approach light speed, the trip to Alpha Centauri wouldn't take 4 years, but 1 month, at least for the people on the ship. That seems insane, but the effects of special relativity have been tested comprehensively, most conclusively by sending incredibly precise atomic clocks up into orbit, and then determining the minute changes in time experienced by them, compared to similar clocks on Earth. Of course, we still have to build a ship that can get close to light speed, but no longer is the universe a barren void, with journeys taking lifetimes to complete. An understanding of special relativity is the key to interstellar travel. Despite the awesome potential of this type of travel, it does entail sacrifice. Time would pass as it normally does on Earth. 4 years would be 4 years. For the vast majority of interstellar travelers, the journey would be an absolute one. Any family members or friends on Earth would likely be dead or aged by the time you return. When Kennedy stepped out onto the grounds of Rice University and challenged humanity to sate its boundless curiosity, he hardly could have imagined what would come of it. Even today, it's almost beyond comprehension. However, it's now up to us to create the next space race, to explore that which defies belief. It is time, once again, to choose to attempt the impossible.